Hey everybody, it's Snake from Snake and Colonel, and originally this was supposed to be the Colonel's solo Let's Play, but I'm taking it over. It's mine now. Mine. I had a little technical issues starting up, so I think he's passed that on to me. I don't like that. I don't want it to be passed on to me. But yes, let's start a new game here. I was thinking about doing the 9-day challenge, but I kind of want to do a like a test play just to see if I can actually do it. And I know I can do it. I just want to make sure that if I do mess up the first time, it's not like I'm doing an LP. That helmet must be made out of something. Something good. My name is Captain Alomar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out, and I awoke on the surface of a weird planet with so many parts lost. The skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is a painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate the planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen. My life support systems can function for only 30 days. If I can't repair the dolphin by then, no! Better not think about it. I must find the ship parts. I don't know why I made Olimar sound like that, but I'm sure he sounds like an educated man. Or yeah, whatever he is. I don't think a man has a nose that big. Oh, change my camera angles here. Can I do that? It's not allowed me, but discover our first onion here. And what is that coming out of? A strange thing has appeared before me. I had barely begun my search when it reared up as if it were waiting for me. It then dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles a vegetable on my home planet that we call an onion. I shall call this an onion too. Here. What is this? What is this? The seed that the onion dropped took root in the soil and has now produced an adorable little sprout. The sprout emits a strange light and it sways back and forth without benefit of wind. I cannot help but think it is calling to me. I am compelled. I must approach it and press A. Oh, why did I click Y on accident? Extraordinary. When I plucked the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature, not a plant. Picking has done no visible damage. It just stands there, staring at me. Its shape is similar to the Pick brand carrots I love so much. I believe I shall call it a Pikmin. Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I'm intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature. I shall try to grab it and throw it with A, and I will call it to my side with B. Perhaps it will react to C and X as well. So, you found this really cool looking creature and you're just going to start throwing it. The following contains controls. God, I'm not reading correctly today. The following controls appear to allow me several viewpoints. Rotate camera, holding L. Hold to follow the cursor. R, zoom in and out. Z, change angle. I must survive. I need to familiarize myself with these controls and my surroundings. It was really funny. Well, right now we're just gonna collect some red Pikmin so we can get the heck out of Dodge. But it was really funny when we first recorded this because I was in the first part of the Colonel's Pikmin LP, and I had to leave for a wedding pretty soon after that. Astonishing, the onion has sown more seeds. Am I saying that right? The small red pellet the Pikmin harvested after cutting down a flower appears to be some type of food that can propagate more Pikmin. The onion seems to be a sort of incubator. Needless to say, I must study this strange life form more. For some reason, I don't know why, but today I'm just having a hard time speaking English. I'm stuttering on words. Maybe it's because I'm commentating. But anyways, like I was saying, it was funny when I was in the first part and I was just trying to show the Colonel how to play Pikmin. Just teaching him basics and stuff, basic tips of Pikmin. And his memory card had become corrupted, and I was like kind of confused because those flowers weren't there, and I'm like, God, how is he gonna get Pikmin? So he's walking around trying to figure out how to get Pikmin, and then just like weird things were happening, like that day thing up there said he was on day 49, and it's just like, what the hell? So, luckily my memory card is not corrupt, and I am not having the same problem. Yes, go. Go faster. Move. Move. I think this was one of the original games, along with Luigi's Mansion, that I got when I initially got my GameCube for Christmas of that year. I think it was 2001. Pardon me if I'm incorrect on that. Alright, we got more Pikmin. Our army is growing by the numbers. Or by the Pikmins. Alright, I believe we can go over here if I'm correct. Yeah, 10. I can count! Oh. I for some reason thought you were supposed to throw them on it. What are you looking at, Olimar? Man, that plant is just really fascinating. Well, these like Pikmin are showing their strength. You're not studying that, you're staring at a plant. The Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make use of their skills, perhaps I can fix my ship. I shall sum up all I've learned of Pikmin conduct. Approach and press A to pick sprouts. Press A to grab Pikmin, release... We already know this. Press B to call them. X to dismiss. Use C to command and control the group. L, R, and Z control perspective. I shall record all of this in my computer. I can press Y to access the computer. Alright. As you can see up here, this is our first ship part. Amazing! There's no mistaking it. My ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I have already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me, but how will I get it back to the dolphin? That's where the Pikmin come in hand. I really like the music in this game. I've watched some other LPs of it, and the soundtrack It's never really talked about. I personally am a fan of Sugar Conroy, and I think he mentioned it. It's kind of funny. The Colonel doesn't watch Chugga Conroy. He's never been a huge fan of Chugga Conroy. Yet he always, like, he doesn't intentionally do it, but he always ends up playing a game that Chugga Conroy has already played. And it's funny because he'll be like, yeah, I'm thinking about doing this game. I'll be like, yeah, you know, Chugga Conroy did that. It's kind of funny. I'll be like, God dang it, he's done every game I want to do. Which really isn't a big deal. I mean, it's not like you shouldn't do a game because another LPer's already done it, but I don't think I'd ever do an LP of certain games because they've been over LP'd. Unless it was just a game I absolutely loved. I've seen some LPs of this. I don't know if it's been over LP'd. I haven't really looked for any. But I've probably watched about like 4 different. When many Pikmin seeds sprout at once, I find it rather tedious to pluck them from the ground individually. My wife always told me I was no good at routine tasks. I guess I'll try to get it all done at once by repeatedly tapping A until I pick all the Pikmin from the ground. I've noticed that when I add Pikmin in my group, they become filled with excitement and flush with bright color. At other times, they revert to a paler hue and give off a dim glow. Paying close attention to these differences is bound to help me distinguish between Pikmin. Just tap A here. Yeah, I've watched a few Pikmin LPs, but I wouldn't consider it overplayed. Alright. I think we have enough for the ship part now. Let's go ahead and round up all our Pikmin around it. Yes, we do. We have more than enough. That'll, what's under there will be of use later. Oh, and in this LP I will be going after all the ship parts, and I've never actually done that. Tell you the truth, I never beat this game when I was younger, and not until later when I came back, actually only about a year ago, did I ever beat it. And it was very nice. I was very happy to beat this game because back then I didn't really know what to do, so I was just always kind of confused and stuck and lost. But now I'll be getting all the parts. Oh, glorious! With the help of these Pikmin, I've taken a huge step back toward home. My ship can once again lift off. The glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. But what has become of the remaining parts? The search starts tomorrow. I'd say that was a pretty decent day 1. We'll get more productive later on, but for now, I'd say that was fairly productive for day 1 at least. One day since impact. I have somehow managed to launch the dolphin, but I was surprised to see the onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on the planet's surface, or have they merely decided to join me for other reasons? Either way, it seems they will help me again tomorrow. The dolphin is missing 29 parts. If I can't recover them all, I may never return home to my family on planet Hokat. I've never been able to say that right. Hokatat. I apologize, I know, you're face palming, but I've never been able to say that right. Analysis shows life support systems will function for only 29 more days. How can I repair my dolphin in such a short time? A dense forest is visible on the surface below as it holds the keys to my survival. I name it the Forest of Hope. I explore it tomorrow. Save. Alright, everybody. Seeing as I'll be splitting these parts up into days, just seems a little bit more organized that way. The next part, we will be landing down into the Forest of Hope and checking out that place. And so I'll see you guys then.